Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we doing today? Hope we all had a very safe and productive week. Very busy this week for me. Okay, I did a quick review of the Etoolz battery mount, the last video of the cornhole, but I did a couple of alterations on the drill mount and the battery mount that I was having a little problem with, and I let it go the whole week and it worked perfectly. So I did a little mock-up here to show what I did. If you're going to mount it in your truck, a van, box truck, whatever, if you're going to do it in your shop, the first two here pretty much, and what I've done on my drill rack, that's where you're going to do it. But if you're going to put it in your truck, I'll show you what I did to put it on a little angle, and it worked perfectly. So let me go over this little mock-up, what I did here. Basically just drew some plywood together to represent like a shelf that you'd have your drills and batteries and stuff hanging on. And I got a 4.0, I got a 1/2-inch hammer drill and a 1/2-inch impact. I just got them screwed up just to show you what will go on there and how it works. So as you can see, I have 3 drills and a battery next to it. Like I said, it's a 4.0 battery. A 4.0 and a 5.0 battery are pretty much the same. They're just a little bit thicker. Okay, this is, and I'm going to go over, this is their new CP battery, but as you can see, it fits in there perfectly. And then this is a 9.0. So it takes up the same footprint, it's just they're a little bit wider. So you can space your batteries the same, you can space your drills the same, and you can see what I'm going to have in the back here that I put in to fill in. Now of course some of the bigger tools I couldn't get in here, but they're pretty much, the footprint for the 18 volt is all the same. Now also I got some, really, from speaking with him, he actually came out, and I'll show you in a minute, another very popular battery, and I guess maybe you could figure out what I'm getting at. So here's your batteries. Drills come out real nice. Now what I did was, this drill right here is angled the way I have this one mounted on the top, and we're going to take the camera off. I'm going to show you. Basically what I did was I took 2 1/4 washers on each screw hole, so 4 of them, and I shimmed up the back of the holder, and this one right here is shimmed up. So basically it's making the drill go down on a little bit more of an angle. The only problem that I had in my truck was the 9.0 batteries, because they're heavier. Those are the ones that have fallen out. So it was 3 batteries in the month that I have reviewed this. Now, I was talking with my son about, hey, they fell and all, but he's like, Dad, when we had the batteries sitting on the shelf or sitting on the bunny boxes, the nipple trays, batteries were falling out 3 a day. So 3 in a month was not bad at all. So the 2 holders, the 2 battery holders that had the 9.0 batteries in them, I put the shims in them. They did not fall out. I put the shims in the 2 drill holders. And the impact drill never fell out. It was the hammer drill. This one right here was the one that always fell out. More so because it's a little heavier on the top. It's also a box truck. It sways a lot back and forth. And it is up that high, standing in my truck. It's on my 2nd level. But with the shim, the whole week, it stayed perfect. So, my lid, hold on a second here. So when I take it down, we'll take it off, and you can see exactly what we did. So, as I say, the batteries, you could keep them at a nice equal distance. And what I did was I took a piece of wood the size of my shelf. So it fits the Milwaukee Totes, and it's 19 inches. So what I did was I took a 19-inch piece of wood, and I CA glued on small pieces of like dowel. And then I just clamped it to the shelf, put the battery holder up in it, put my screws, kept going. So now each one, I got 6 batteries in a row in that one shelf. Then I have 2 more and then one on the side this way. So I have one mounted this way. And see, that one in my truck never fell out, no matter what battery. And that's like the first battery we grabbed, because it's right on the back of the truck where we really don't have to reach in. Just reach up and grab it. So it's a fully charged battery in there. And that battery could be either like a 3.0, a 5.0, or a 9.0, or even a 12.0. That battery has never fell out. So, yeah, we'll take this out. Grinder. Now, of course, the grinder's a little, you know, it's an angle. So just to show the difference in tools. Planer. Can't leave my hand like that. Now you gotta watch, because the shoe will make the front, so you just gotta watch where you mount it. So you're gonna have to do a little bit of measuring. Even there, 18-volt light. And again with my hand. All fits in there. And you can grab anything you want out of, and without the lock, it's just with your hand. Take out that one, put in this one, take the light out. Now the Sawzall, the small Sawzall, you'll get it in, but the big Sawzall, you gotta, like, you would have to put it straight up and down into it. And there's a little bit of weight on that Sawzall, especially where the motor is, because the motor and all that gear for oscillation is like up in the middle. And I did try the Sawzall, and it was pulling the screws out. So drill back in. So now let's take the camera off, and I'll show you what I did. Let me grab my little turner. So you see, you got 2 ¼ washers here and here. I like to use the fast cap screws. See, I didn't even, oh, I did. I thought I didn't. I like to use the fast cap screws because it's a washer head. And you see here, let's go back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the washers right there. So let's take this out, and you can see exactly. That's why I put an extra one on top. And then, that's it. 2 washers. It's like 5 degrees. Okay. Give me a minute here, because I went on the wrong side of the camera. All right, so let's not step on the screws. So now, what does he have? What does Etoolz now have? Well, probably this week I will have more of his line. 12-volt, DeWalt, and let's go on. Let's see, can we see that on the phone? Festool, 18-volt. I told him where to get one. He got all the measurements off of it, and now he has an 18-volt Festool holder. And for what it says here on his site, it's a set of 2 stealth mounts for Festool 18-volt with locking feature, 3D printed. and it's $19.99. Again, mention you've seen it at Mike's Woodshop, and you get a 10% discount. Everything will be in the description below for his site, his email, and his product. So that's really, really great. I got 6 Festool battery holders coming because I'm going to clear up that area. I'm going to mount all my batteries in one spot, and I'm just with that instead of on a shelf. So he has rigid, he has the, of course, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Festool now, and he will be doing others. Most likely, for what he said, Ryobi, no, or not at this time. But it's you know, phenomenal that he's got, you know, and I spoke to him probably 4 weeks ago about it. We talked and told him where he can purchase, you know, 18-volt batteries so that he can get the measurements and do the engineering and start printing them out, and he's got them out. He's a stand-up guy. You know, he is real interested in making us happy with this product. So again, everything will be in the description below. Mention it, you saw it on Mike's Woodshop, and you get yourself a 10% discount. Yeah, I mean, I love them. I really love them. They're so easy to build. I mean, excuse me, to install. Also, and I know I mentioned it last time, the back screws on the tool holders, he reinforced the inside with aluminum tubing. Okay, so it's got some more reinforcement in there. He imprinted his name on it, Etoolzllc. So, very nice product. Very nice product. I'm very happy with it. You know, I have mine. I started mounting a few below because I'm going to be moving this toolbox, and I'm going to be mounting my Milwaukee stuff, including the light. Right now, I use this to hold the light in a screw. You know, it's got that mount right there. So, you know, basically, you can mount it on a beam and direct inside your, you know, like a bathroom. You know, we carry the same light on our truck. So, all right. Okay. I mentioned a while back Milwaukee came out with a new high-capacity battery, lithium-ion. Well, this here is the new CP battery, and it is part number 4811-1837. It's a 2-pack, $149 from Home Depot. Now, you say, well, what's the difference? Well, here's the difference. 3.0 CP high capacity. Let me grab the right one. Okay, this is basically the same. This is a 4.0, but a 5.0. It's a little bit bigger, but you know, it's pretty much the bulk is the same. The 3.0 CP battery has 50% more capacity than the 5.0 battery in that shape. Less weight, less a little less height, a little bit more compact, but with 50% more power. The battery is 54 watt-hours of power. Now, we have been using these batteries, the 3.0, because the 3.0, they make a 5.0, which is equivalent to a 9.0, but in this size now. So it's now that size. So as you can see, it is noticeably different. A very big noticeable in size. Weight also. But most of our batteries we use is a 5.0. Just to drill holes, feel a bit, drill the vent for the tankless heater. So I purchased a 2-pack of the CP3.0. That model number 4811-1837. We've used them for a month now. and they phenomenal. We could tell that we're charging them 50% less on the chargers that we have in the back of our truck. They just hold the charge better, give the power much better, especially if you have the brushless motors. Has worked very well, and it has reduced the weight, because this is the actual drill that we would use to do kind of 80% of our work. Now, when we use our Super Hog or our rotary hammer, we use the 12-volt battery. They'll be coming out with, you know, so of course the 12-volt and the 9-0 will be a 12-volt. They will be coming out with that battery. It's a 3-year warranty, and again, it comes in a pack of 2 for $149.99, and I got it out of Home Depot. A phenomenal battery. I didn't really show it. I wanted to use it. I knew lithium-ion, especially the technology in tool batteries, are way different than RC cars, and pretty much, you know, that's the batteries we use for the RC cars. But the technology, the casings, the safety, the charging speed, charging safety is just phenomenal. See, now that's another thing with these battery holders. Why I wanted them in a holder. Now we do have a Totes that have more batteries in it, because we use a lot of batteries. I mean, I'll be receiving that threader this week. It was pushed back a week, so as of next week, everything on my truck is cordless. Nothing on my truck will be corded. So we do rely on a lot of batteries, and we do get a chance to plug our truck in to charge, and we do have you know, chargers we can bring inside. But you know, I don't want to wait a half an hour for especially the larger batteries to charge. So we keep a lot of them, and I don't like these things rolling around. You don't know if you crack the casing, and then it starts putting stress on cells, and then the cells catch fire. So that's why I wanted them secured, and these holders work perfectly. And since we shimmed the 2 that hold the 9.0, we've had absolutely no problem with them. So very happy with it, and I'm very happy with these with the new CP batteries. So that's it. That's what it'll look like. I'll do a thing when I get when I'm doing the new shelf. I'm probably going to be doing two different ones. Keep the chargers there, but then put the some of the batteries there, the drills over there, and a battery or 2 over there, especially the Festool 18-volt. All right, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video, and for those of you that have bought the product, I hope you enjoy it. I'm also, like I said, I'm also looking forward to the 12-volt, because I do have quite a bit of 12-volt, some 12-volt tools, and I would like to get them nice, or like little soldiers up there. Alrighty, so again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd like to thank everybody for all of the subscribes, the likes, the comments. If you like the video, just hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification. It'll tell you when I post another video, which is pretty much every Saturday. And if anybody would like a Mike's Woodshop sticker or a question, my email will be below. And you know, just shoot me your contact mailing address, and I'll send it out. Oh, wait, I forgot about this. My daughter, who you most likely be seeing on one of the future videos, because we're going to be doing a vanity. I'm going to be doing a vanity table with her, and she wants to do it with me. So you'll be meeting my daughter, Judy, who is my editor. She was talking over with my wife, and she wanted me to kind of change the color, maybe the design, and see, or maybe incorporate the design, the Mike's Woodshop. It'll still be NWS, but what I'm going to do, and I get a lot of people that, you know, ask, they want to buy the t-shirts, and really I only buy 2X. I buy a couple of large and medium for my kids, my wife, you know, but I buy pretty much all 2X. And a lot of guys ask it, you know, hey, I'll buy you a t-shirt, and I'm like, oh, I don't sell them. And So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change them. I'm going to change it around a little bit. Well, they are. And once I'll show you, you know, proof of what it is, and then I'm going to have quantity made, and then I'm just going to sell them for pretty much what what I pay for them. So I don't know how long it's going to take. Could be a month, 2 months. I don't know. And then they got to be made. Screen printed, and then they got to be made. But in the near future, I'll have stickers will still be sent out. But I'll gonna do T-shirts with postage and stuff like that, and I'll just post what it'll be, and that's it. All right. So let me know what you think, and I'll we'll go over it with my headquarters in there. Oh, also, I was contacted by, and of course I left the information in the shop, and it's a CA glue company that actually I've seen used very heavily with pen turners, and through the years of watching pen turners before I got into it, and even when I first got into pen turning, which I got to get back, I got to get these things back down and start, I showed that I found everything, and now it's all in one spot, and I want to start videoing the pen turning. Well, I watched this CA, and again, I'm terrible with names. I know they're based out of California, and I've seen them. And they contacted me, and they want to send me a product, and I accepted it because I've seen it, and I've seen it used by quite a few people, like I said, through the years of watching videos on YouTube for pen turning. And I'm going to try it out. But he also wants me to try it out because he saw in my videos that I'm into RC cars. And he asked me, and then I told him about my models, and that I prefer to do resin or ABS plastic hard body cars. And he was like, we're actually trying this right now. I said, listen, I use tons of CA glue, tons of accelerant, pen turning, stabilization of wood, but mostly in my models. So I said, listen, I'll be more than happy to try it out. I don't put it on my videos. I don't have a video out there, channel out there for my models or cars, but I'll be more than happy to try it out on parts and tell you what I think. And I'll just send you an email about it. But I'm going to have the product, and I'm going to try it out. And like I said, I have seen it. God, I wish I remembered the name. But that's what happens when you get old. All right. Okay, YouTube. You all have a safe week, and I will see you next week on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.